Transforming a compact 200 square foot space into a luxurious sanctuary is entirely achievable with the right 2025 design strategies. The key lies in focusing on quality over quantity, selecting fewer higher-end pieces that serve multiple purposes while making a strong visual impact. Start by incorporating sustainable materials like reclaimed wood or bamboo, which immediately add a sense of craftsmanship and environmental consciousness to your space. These materials not only look expensive but also tell a story of sustainability that resonates with modern values. Next, invest in a statement lighting fixture that draws the eye upward and creates a focal point, making the space feel more intentional and curated. The Japandi trend continues to dominate in 2025, combining Scandinavian functionality with Japanese minimalism to create spaces that feel both serene and sophisticated. To enhance the luxurious feel, incorporate texture through elements like a textured accent wall, plush textiles, and carefully selected art pieces. Remember that in small spaces, every detail counts. Choose hardware, fixtures, and finishes that reflect quality and attention to detail. Finally, maximize natural light with minimal window treatments and strategically placed mirrors to create an airy, expansive atmosphere that feels anything but confined. In 2025, the most successful tiny home designs are those that treat vertical space as prime real estate for both storage and aesthetic expression. Gone are the days of bulky storage units that consume precious floor area. Today's innovative solutions turn walls into dynamic, functional art installations. Floor-to-ceiling shelving units can be designed with varying depths and integrated lighting to create visual interest while providing ample storage for books, decorative objects, and everyday essentials. The key is to approach these installations with a curator's eye, arranging items in a way that creates balance and tells a story. Consider incorporating floating shelves at different heights to add dimension and draw the eye upward, creating the illusion of higher ceilings. For a truly artistic approach, install a modular wall system that combines closed storage with open display areas, allowing you to hide clutter while showcasing meaningful objects. Another innovative solution is the use of magnetic wall panels or pegboard systems that can be customized with various hooks, shelves, and containers, creating a constantly evolving display that adapts to your changing needs. The most effective vertical storage solutions in 2025 are those that incorporate sustainable materials and smart technology, such as bamboo shelving with integrated LED lighting or reclaimed wood systems with hidden charging stations. Remember that in small spaces, every vertical surface offers an opportunity to combine function with beauty, transforming storage from a necessity into a design feature. The Japandi aesthetic continues to dominate tiny home design in 2025, offering the perfect blend of Japanese minimalism and Scandinavian functionality that creates spaces both serene and highly practical. This design philosophy is particularly well-suited to small spaces, as it emphasizes intentionality, quality, and the elimination of unnecessary clutter. To achieve the Japandi look in your tiny home, start with a neutral color palette of whites, creams, soft grays, and warm earth tones that create a calm, cohesive foundation. Incorporate natural materials like light wood, bamboo, and stone to add warmth and texture while maintaining the clean lines characteristic of both styles. Furniture should be multifunctional and well-crafted, with an emphasis on pieces that serve multiple purposes without sacrificing aesthetics. For example, a beautifully crafted wooden table might function as a dining surface, workspace, and storage unit all in one. The Japandi approach also celebrates craftsmanship and imperfection, so don't hesitate to incorporate handmade ceramics, woven textiles, or slightly irregular wooden pieces that add character and soul to your space. Lighting plays a crucial role in creating the serene atmosphere. Opt for warm, diffused lighting sources like paper lanterns, fabric pendant lights, or candles that create a soft, inviting glow. Finally, embrace the Japanese concept of negative space by leaving some areas intentionally empty, allowing the eye to rest and creating a sense of spaciousness even in the smallest environments. The 2025 tiny home revolution is powered by innovative furniture designs that transform and adapt to meet multiple needs throughout the day, effectively giving you 5 pieces of furniture in the footprint of one. These smart transformations are not just space-saving, they're lifestyle-enhancing, allowing small spaces to function as efficiently as larger homes while maintaining a clean, uncluttered aesthetic. Consider the modern Murphy bed, which has evolved far beyond its basic fold-down design to incorporate integrated shelving, desks, or even sofas that reveal themselves when the bed is stored. Today's versions might include built-in lighting, USB charging ports, and memory foam mattresses that provide hotel-level comfort without sacrificing daytime functionality. Another game-changer is the Transformer coffee table, which can adjust in height to serve as a dining table, work desk, or casual seating area, with hidden storage compartments for stowing away items when not in use. The most innovative pieces of 2025 incorporate smart technology that remembers your preferred settings and adjusts with the touch of a button or voice command. Seating has also been revolutionized with modular sofa systems that can be reconfigured into daybeds, guest beds, or sectional arrangements depending on your needs. When selecting multifunctional furniture, prioritize pieces with clean lines and durable materials that will withstand frequent transformation while maintaining their aesthetic appeal. The key to success is choosing pieces that not only serve multiple functions but do so beautifully, integrating seamlessly into your overall design scheme rather than looking like temporary solutions. 2025, sustainability and luxury are no longer opposing concepts in tiny home design. Instead, they work in harmony to create spaces that are both environmentally responsible and visually stunning. The most sought-after tiny homes now feature sustainable materials that not only minimize environmental impact but also add a sense of craftsmanship, authenticity, and warmth that mass-produced alternatives simply cannot match. Reclaimed wood leads this movement, with designers sourcing timber from old barns, factories, and buildings to create everything from accent walls to custom furniture pieces. Each piece of reclaimed wood carries a history with unique grain patterns, nail holes, and weathering that add character and tell a story. Bamboo has also emerged as a superstar material for tiny homes, offering incredible durability, rapid renewability, and a beautiful aesthetic that works well with both modern and traditional design styles. Bamboo can be used for flooring, cabinetry, furniture, and even decorative elements, providing a consistent, cohesive look throughout the space. Recycled metal and glass are being incorporated into fixtures, hardware, and decorative elements, adding industrial chic appeal while reducing waste. For textiles, organic cotton, linen, and hemp are preferred for window treatments, upholstery, and bedding, offering natural breathability and durability without the chemicals found in conventional fabrics. Cork is another sustainable material gaining popularity for its excellent insulation properties, soft texture underfoot, and natural sound dampening qualities, perfect for tiny homes where noise control is essential. When selecting sustainable materials, consider not just their environmental credentials but also their ability to create a sensory experience that makes your tiny home feel like a luxurious retreat. The strategic use of light and color is perhaps the most powerful tool in a tiny home designer's arsenal, capable of transforming a cramped 300 square foot space into one that feels airy, expansive, and 3 times its actual size. In 2025, designers are moving beyond simple painted white advice to more sophisticated approaches that consider the psychological impact of color and the quality of light in small spaces. The foundation remains a light, neutral color palette, whites, creams, soft grays, and pale pastels, that reflects natural light and creates a sense of openness. However, the key is in the execution, using slightly varying shades of the same color family to create depth and dimension without visual disruption. For instance, painting walls in a soft off-white while using a slightly warmer white for trim and ceiling can add subtle definition while maintaining an overall light feel. The strategic placement of mirrors is another crucial element, with designers recommending large, frameless mirrors positioned to reflect windows and outdoor views, effectively doubling the perceived space and natural light. Artificial lighting has also evolved beyond simple overhead fixtures to layered systems that include ambient, task, and accent lighting, all controlled by smart systems that can adjust throughout the day to mimic natural light patterns. Color psychology plays a significant role as well. Soft blues and greens can create a calming, expansive feeling in sleeping areas, while warm yellows and oranges can make social spaces feel cozy and inviting without feeling cramped. The most successful tiny home color schemes in 2025 use a monochromatic approach with carefully chosen accent colors that draw the eye through the space, creating a sense of journey and discovery that makes the home feel larger than its physical boundaries. The minimalist aesthetic that has long dominated tiny home design is undergoing a sophisticated evolution in 2025, moving away from flat, sterile surfaces toward rich, layered textures that add depth, warmth, and sensory interest without introducing clutter. This new approach to texture recognizes that minimalist spaces can still feel warm, inviting, and luxurious when the right tactile elements are incorporated thoughtfully. Walls are no longer simply painted surfaces but opportunities for texture, with techniques like decorative plaster finishes, subtle wallpaper patterns, and wood paneling adding dimension and visual interest. Ceilings, often overlooked in small spaces, are becoming focal points with treatments like beadboard, shiplap, or even fabric installations that draw the eye upward and create the illusion of height. Textiles play a crucial role in this textured approach, with designers layering different materials: chunky knit throws, smooth linen cushions, woven wall hangings, and plush rugs, to create a rich sensory experience that makes the space feel more substantial and comfortable. Natural materials like stone, clay, and raw wood are celebrated for their inherent textures, with designers leaving surfaces in their natural state or applying minimal finishes that highlight their organic qualities. Even functional elements are being reimagined with texture in mind. Lighting fixtures might feature hand-blown glass shades with subtle variations, cabinet hardware could incorporate leather-wrapped pulls, and flooring might combine different materials to define zones within an open space. The key to successfully incorporating texture in minimalist tiny homes is restraint. Each textural element should be chosen intentionally and given space to be appreciated, rather than creating a busy, overwhelming environment. The most successful spaces use a limited palette of complementary textures that work together to create a cohesive, harmonious whole that feels both sophisticated and inviting. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Your support means the world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being amazing.